How's it going, guys? Bring Up Platoon here, and welcome to another great game in World of Tanks Xbox One Edition. Today, I'm going to be in the brand new release for console Tier 8 French heavy tank, the Égalité AMX M449. This thing is a super heavy tank for the French line, and there is none other like it. It has 250 millimeters of protection, but only on the track part of the front upper plate. Everything else on the upper plate is 220 to 230 millimeters of protection. The gun stats for this thing are as follows. It's got 232 standard AP penetration, and if you want to use APCR rounds, they're going to be 263 millimeters of penetration. It's got a 100 millimeter gun on it, which is pretty standard for French heavies, quote unquote, for like the baseline you can get through grinding and stuff. The dispersion is actually not that bad. It's 0.36. However, I guess the aim time is a lot longer than I expected it to be. It's 2.9. It doesn't feel like that for some reason, but then again, I do have coated optics, vertical stabilizer, and gun rammer for my default loadout for this thing. I feel like I don't need more than that. You could probably add the gun laying drive for shits and giggles, but I really don't think you need it. Especially because it's like a close to mid-range brawler. And, I don't know. I feel like the vertical stabilizer is enough. That and snapshot and smooth ride would probably help immensely. But that's my say on that. Its view range is 370, not bad, not great or amazing, but it's definitely tolerable, especially with coated optics on. It's got a fire chance of 20% on the engine. That's not that great, but I just have a manual fire extinguisher on all my tanks, so it really doesn't matter for me. It's pretty fucking heavy at 3,000 kilograms. What is that? Yeah, that's pretty fucking heavy. What else to tell you about this tank? Its side armor. Let's take a look at its side armor. Whoa. Okay. I may have lied to you. Okay, so let's recap on the front plate. The front upper plate has a 200 millimeter piece of tracks. It equals out to like 250 millimeters of protection for your tank, as long as you're not angling at all. And then all around the rest of your plate, the lowest it goes down to for protection at the lowest possible point on the upper plate is 228 millimeters of protection. The lower half of the well, I guess the lower hull is 120 millimeters thick, but it's a lot smaller than the upper hull, and it's 260 millimeters of penetration pretty much all around it. So if you're angling over a ridge with your 10 degrees of gun depression, they're not going to be able to get through without some serious premium ammunition or their tier 10 TDs. However, your hatch, very sad, is only 60 millimeters of protection. So if they hit your hatch, don't expect for anything to bounce. Your turret is absolutely phenomenal. 250 millimeters all around. Various parts go up to 320 millimeters of protection, and other parts just stay around like 260. So that's great. Turret's pretty much impenetrable. The little side plates in the front, well, I guess the left and right side of your upper front area, are both angled at 150 millimeters of protection, and just facing someone straight on, they're almost 300 millimeters of protection right there, so that's great. Your side armor is actually pretty saddening. It's 55 millimeters of protection, so even over angling ever so slightly, people will... Well, it's still showing ricochets, but all they have to do is hit that side piece that's angled in the front part of your tank, and it's only like angling, I'm gonna say, I don't know the angle degrees. So if you angle, pretty much you're fucking yourself over. However, if there's a building in front of you, put that side panel behind the building while you angle your front, and you'll get up to like 280 millimeters of protection. in your front. So that'll help a lot. So I went over the gun stats, I went over the aim time, that is included in the gun stats, as well as the armor layout on this thing. Was it worth the gold? The base bundle for this thing was like 15,000 gold, which is horse shit. I don't think that was worth it, but I bundled it with the Minuteman T29, which is going to be a separate video eventually when I start playing it more, for about 18,000. So I think that was pretty good. Spent a lot more than I should have on this game, but hey, got a new job, yippee. Work at a fucking gas station. How about that? Yeah, that's classy. But yeah, tank is good. I really enjoy it. It's pretty quick. Gets to like 35, 40 kilometers an hour, no problem. It takes a little while to get there, obviously, because it's heavier. But, yeah, it's a great tank. I really enjoy it. Is it pay to win? Absolutely. That's Wargaming's business model for years now. And did I over-angle the front yet? No, I did not. Wait, did I? Oh, here it is. I over-angle, and they hit my lower plate, and it goes right through. So, unless you do that, you're fine. Your lower plate will bounce shots just as well as your upper plate, which is fucking hilarious. But yeah, great tank. Would I recommend getting it? If there's like an event where you can earn your way to get it, then yes. But other than that, yes. I guess yes is all around, because paying money to get the tanks you want, that's always a good... Oh, this is great. Watch this. This is going to be a hilarious bounce. Watch this shit. Look at the KV4 and make sure he's busy. Look over. Oh, look. Bounce! Go fuck yourself. I should have aimed that better. That's my fault. But yeah. I really like this tank. And it's a French premium, so what's not to love? Instead of being forced to use the FCM50T, which isn't a bad tank if you can side scrape, but if people shoot you in the turret, you're fucked. So, yes. This thing's worth it. It makes credits like a madman, and as long as you're not stupid, you're going to do well in it. And look at those credits. 175,000 Silva. Love it. And this is probably the best game I've had in this thing so far. Combined damage of 6,100 combined, but I probably said combined there twice. I'm sorry. But hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.